Breaking news. I warned Nigerians against Emiloko politics, says Tunde Bakari. My country people. This is coming from Pastor Tunde Bakari, who had warned Nigerians, against the Emiloko politics before the 2023 presidential election during the campaigns. This is coming from the serving overseer of the Citadel Global Community Church, Pastor Tunde Bakari, on Sunday, reminded his members that he warned Nigerians specifically about the dangers of the Emiloko politics. And we know that this Emiloko, yes, is a Yoruba face, meaning it is my turn, and it became quite popular during President Bola Tinubu's campaign ahead of the 2023 elections. Bakari claimed that Emiloko, is a tendency towards a dictatorship government whereby the cleric reminded Nigerians of how he warned the people, in his January 2023 address titled Bridging the Gap Between Politics and Governance, where he warned that the politics of entitlement, that's the Emiloko type of politics, would breed, a very it would breed a dictatorship government. And then we all knew when he was making the statement that he was referring to Tinubu. We knew quite well. But people were saying, well, Bakari that did not have any votes at the APC's presidential primary election, well, he's quite jealous because he didn't emerge. He didn't have any votes. That's why he's saying all this. But I guess the man knew what he was saying when he talked about the Emiloko band of politicians. I can remember quite well that he made the statement. But then, my country people, I think Nigerians are now getting to see the point he was trying to make then, because people were not really seeing it. People were saying, oh, Emiloko, it is the turn of Tinubu, the South should rule. And then they produced Tinubu to represent the South. And that's how we got to see a Southern presidency under Tinubu, who is now the president of this country. And then Bakari said, see, I warned the people. I warned Nigerians about the outcome of the 2023 elections. You see, now it has shown that Nigerians are really tired of the ruling All Progressive Congress. They are tired of the APC. The APC have deviated from the principles it was founded on. And he was among the founding fathers. I mean, he was there when they formed the APC. When they formed the APC, he was there. But with the result of the last elections, it was a clear indication that Nigerians were fed up with what the APC has become. They are fed up. So as it be like this, so the votes put by the APC during the 2023 presidential election declined from what it had in 2015 and in 2019 during Buhari's regime, and was an indication that there was a loss of support or a support base for the party. If not, if not for the divisions within the PDP and the emergence of the obedient movement of the Labour Party that split the traditional support base for the PDP, then the PDP would have emerged victorious. If not for the Labour Party, for the obedient movement, the PDP would have emerged. But now, the APC would have, lost during the 2023 elections, if not for the PDP and the Labour Party and the NNPP. But then Bakari said that the APC has now become a platform for politicians with no ideology who move from one party to another. They hop from one party to another, seeking power at all costs. They just want to get that power. The APC of before is not the APC of now, because the APC of before, they stood for progressive, movements. They were not talking about all this corruption and all, but now corruption now has become a norm in the APC, whereby politicians now are, for a criteria to be an APC member is you have to be a corrupt politician. That is the only requirement needed. Yes, my country people. Now we record at the February 25th, 2023 presidential election, INEC declared President Bola Tinubu as the winner, after he pulled over 8 million votes to defeat his closest rival, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, who scored 6 million votes, above 6 million votes, to emerge second. And then Peter Obi came third by pulling the same 6 million votes, but his votes was more lesser than that of Atiku Abubakar. But then the outcome of the election is still being challenged at the, by the PDP and the Labour Party at the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal. It is still being challenged at the court. And one thing leading to another, well, it has become so obvious that Nigerians are tired of the APC. They are really, really tired. But then, my country people, what can we say? At this point, Nigerians are just, kind of looking at how the outcome of this administration will turn out. Right from the first day, the people are suffering. Emiloko. According to Bakari, we've seen it now. People were going around saying, yes, it is Emiloko's time to rule. How far? Where are they now? Shey they are the ones crying. But then he said he warned Nigerians. Oh, I warned you that this journey you guys want to embark on, it is a terrible journey. When he talked about bridging the gap between politics and governance, he warned about the politics of entitlement, the Emiloko type of politics. We knew. He didn't mention name that he was talking to Tinubu. Well, we all knew he was talking to Tinubu because there was no politician then or no presidential candidate talking about Emiloko. It was only Tinubu that rang the bell of Emiloko, ringing the bell of Emiloko on a steady basis. During campaigns, he made it known. He brought in Buhari. And the funniest part is that Buhari never denounced these claims. He never rebuked these claims that Tinubu brought him to power. He didn't deny it, although he never commented on admitting whether Tinubu brought him to power. But we all knew that yes, there was an agreement. And they say an agreement is an agreement. An agreement is always an agreement. There is no going back. Tinubu and Buhari have agreed. After Buhari's tenure, Tinubu will take over. And that is the agreement. And that is how, everything played out. INEC chairman also contributed. He gave his assistance in this agreement and everything worked out perfectly fine. But at some point now, Koma come dey inside. When the people come to say, oh, una carry our votes go give another person wey we no vote for. So the people, there was a revolution. The people staged protest. The cleric also said the war against corruption by the present administration was making some people scapegoats by the virtue of them being political adversaries, while various other major enemies of Nigeria remain untouched. I'm sure he was referring to Godwin Emefiele. Yes, he said Emefiele, if found culpable, should be persecuted. But then, what wrong has Emefiele done to deserve all this kind of punishment from Tinubu's government? So, my country people, according to Bakari, he said Emefiele's case, has sent a signal to the world that the current president's disposition to war against corruption is as if he's making Godwin Emefiele like a scapegoat. In fact, Godwin Emefiele is a scapegoat. While he's handling Godwin Emefiele, he closes his eyes to other enemies of Nigeria and they remain untouched till date. Meanwhile, Godwin Emefiele is just there, suffering as a scapegoat. So my country people, I'm dropping here. These are, the thoughts of Tunde Bakari, the cleric, who is also the overseer of the Cathedral of the Citadel Global Community Church. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.